Today, let's hear a story about one of Jesus' friends.
This is Zacchaeus, or Big Zack of Jericho, a little man with a big heart. You might think he has always been generous, but he hasn't. This is Zack's story. Let's go back to the start. Here is Zack's old school class photo. Can you find Zack? Yes, he's the one down in front. Zack didn't like school much. At lunchtime, he was never picked to play basketball. I'll take Dangerous Dave, Agile Aiden, and Incredible Iona.
I'll take Jumping Josh, Airtime Ash, and Leaping Luke.
You can have Zack.
I think you can have him.
Zack, you can be the scorer. Worst of all, and I hope this would never happen at your school, kids used to tease Zack. They would point at him and sing, "Snorty, snorty, snorty, Zacchaeus is a shorty." Then they would laugh a lot, thinking they were very, very funny. This made Zack sad. Then he got mad, and then he decided to get even. So Zack came up with a brilliant plan. Because Zack was always scorer, he became very good with numbers. He said to the other kids, "Let me do your homework for you." For weeks, Zack did everyone's homework until no one could do it by themselves. Then he started charging 10 cents for each sum. Soon Zack had lots of money. No one liked him, but Zack didn't care. And that's the story of Zack at school. When Zacchaeus grew up, he was so good with numbers that he became a tax collector. His job was to collect money from all the people in Jericho and send it to the king. Zack still wanted to get even with everyone who had teased him at school, so he collected a little bit extra. $1 for the king, $2 for me. $1 for the king, $5 for me. $1 for the king, $10 for me. One day, Jesus came to Jericho. Zack was so excited he joined the crowd waiting for Jesus. But he couldn't see. He tried jumping, but because he hadn't played basketball at school, he couldn't jump high enough to see Jesus. He tried pushing, but no one liked Zack, so they wouldn't let him in. Zack came up with a brilliant plan. He climbed a tree. People pointed at Zack and sang, "Snorty, snorty, snorty, Zacchaeus is a shorty." But Zack didn't care. He could see Jesus. Jesus came closer and closer, stopped right under Zack, looked up and said, "Zack, hurry down. I want to stay with you today." Zack no longer felt sad. He didn't feel mad, and he didn't want to get even. Zack was happy. No one had ever picked him before. Everyone else was angry. Why did Jesus pick shorty, snorty, greedy Zack? They grumbled. Zack said to Jesus, "I will give half of my money to people who are poor, and to everyone else I cheated, I will give back 4 times as much as I took." Zack belongs to God's family, Jesus told the people. "Hooray!" said everyone. "I've got a brilliant plan," said Zack. "Let's all go back to my place for lunch."
Jesus is still making friends and changing people's lives. It doesn't matter if you're short or tall, young or old. It doesn't matter if you're rich or poor. It doesn't matter if you're an A+ student or if you struggle at school. Jesus wants to be your friend if you're good at sports or music or drawing or whatever it is that makes you happy. That's what Jesus loves about you. And guess what? When you accept Jesus' friendship, when you accept the love, forgiveness and grace from Jesus, well, then you are able to share with and in the lives of other people.